So we're on to doing the rice, 3 cups of rice, and then 6 cups of broth. There we go. And get that cooking. I'm gonna do the same thing with beef broth and vegetable broth. Here we are, we've got pots of rice. This one is chicken, this one is beef. Okay, so I just spread it out flat on the tray and load this up with the rest of the chicken rice and get these going overnight. Okay, so the rice trays are completely dry and ready to be broken back up. I'm going to put them in bags. Little round ones. They worked out just the same way. Rice. You know, they said to use parchment and stuff, but it doesn't seem like I need it so far. I think use your own best judgment about your system and what you have for your dehydrator. And there's a little bit of stickage, but not much. Done. Okay, cool. On to the beef rice trays. Next tray. Second verse, same as the first. Ooh, now, I just felt this, and this part right there is still wet. So I am gonna put this one back in. So I'm gonna put this back in for a little bit. Well, of all things, this one is perfectly fine. Fire out of there. Okay, marinara leather, pretty easy. Gonna give a nice generous pour on each tray. You want to kind of spread it out if you can. And then this one. There. And I'm gonna go set this on the dehydrator. Okay, let's see if this is all dehydrated now or if it's still chewy. Nope, all nice and dehydrated. Good deal. How about the other tray? It too is all nice and dehydrated now. Great. The vegetable broth rice. So 3 cups of rice, and now I'm gonna use all of this, and that'll be 4 cups, and then I need 2 more cups from the other. Rice done there. Okay, so here is the marinara sauce. Just like a fruit roll-up, really. I might need a little help from my plastic friend.
Say hello to my little friend!
There we go. Oddly satisfying. Oh. That's what I like. Right there. That was super satisfying. Sound like Autumn Karina when she finds a good layer of dust. All right. Got it. Oh yeah. Check this rice out. See if we've got good rice or if it has to go back in. And this is vegetable broth rice. Yep, it's all good. Okay. For the next tray. baked beans and the chili. I am just gonna do something easy to get ready, which is baked beans and the chili. Cool. In fact, it's cool beans. Beans. I know. I should be fired. Here we go. Baked beans and the chilies. Ooh, look at these baked beans. Baked beans and the chili. Nice. Beans. Oh yeah. Perfect. Tonight I'm making a chili, and what I'm gonna do is I'm actually gonna double the recipe because I don't want to have to make dinner twice, so I'm just gonna make dinner once. Enough cooking oil to just lightly get these to saute. Now, oil doesn't dehydrate very well, so I'm just gonna lightly coat this and see if that's enough of it to get these to saute. And I'm gonna saute them for about 5 to 7 minutes. So while that's happening, I'm gonna take the kidney beans and I'm going to get them opened and draining. Mince the garlic that I do have. There we go. Saute in here for another minute or two. So this here is beef that I've mixed with breadcrumbs. I used Planko's gluten-free breadcrumbs because I need to be gluten-free. And this is gonna go into the pot with the garlic and the onions. I want to brown this ground beef, so I'm gonna my chili mix kit actually has onions and garlic in it, so I'll just use a little of this too. So you know, more is better. I'm also going to move in the crushed tomatoes. The tomato sauce, or tomato paste, excuse me, tomato paste. And get the beans in there too. Okay. So I got all mixed in. And I'm just gonna turn it down here. Okay, so A, this chili was good. B, it's time to put it on dehydration racks. So here I'm going to just spread it out on the 4 racks and see if that does it. So I'm gonna continue to do that on all 4 trays. Did it fit with the 4, so let me get this. That is gonna be nice. Woohoo! So the water is boiling. Let's get these noodles in. I don't know how many boxes of noodles I can fit in one pot. Heck with it. Let's just do all of them. Okay, timer for 12 minutes. All right. Is done. I'm just gonna drain these noodles out, and I'm just gonna bring this over to this area. Hopefully these will dry out okay and come off of this all right. I don't know. I might wish for a different life after this. I'm not entirely sure. If I have to go peeling off these noodles, I might reconsider all of my life choices. I'm just saying, we'll come to that bridge tomorrow. Noodles are in. Okay, it's morning time, and my noodles are all dried. So, yay, that's great. That'll be good. I can put them into bags. 2 trays this morning were good. Sorry I didn't pull them out when you were here, but this is what they look like. Got 2 more trays that look like they got about another couple hours before they're done. All right, so the last 2 trays of chili have dried. Probably over dried. I went snowshoeing and, well, I left them on all day. I forgot about them. So they've really pulled apart and they've shrunk quite a bit. Not overly bad though, like not a whole lot of difference between the other ones. This, you can pick up the whole thing. We are so close to being done and ready to assemble these meals. All right, so I made the toast, which will become breadcrumbs.
Okay, so I took 2 pieces of bread, crumbled it up, and mixed it in with the ground chicken here. I used a little bit of olive oil just to coat the pan, and in the process of getting it nice and cooked all the way through, and then I'll put it on a dehydrated tray. So my ground chicken is cooked, and I'm putting it onto a parchment-lined sheet so that it doesn't stick too terribly to my tray, right? And then I'm going to place it into the dehydrator for 6 to 8 hours. And there's my meatball. No, I'm just kidding. That's actually turkey with breadcrumbs in it. It's getting there. And it smells good. Just using like a potato masher in my bowl and breaking them up that way. So, but you can do you. I'm just doing it this way for me. Plus, I'm kind of lazy and I don't want to bring out the blender. Yeah, I'm hiking the PCT, but I'm too lazy to bring out the blender. Well, let's see how that goes. All right. So this beef is going to be used in a lot of different meals, but I added Lowry seasoning salt, some salt and pepper, and also now I'm just going to give this a good mix and throw it onto the waiting pan. And there's the hamburger getting all browned up, and I have another bit of it there too, so this will probably be 2, maybe-ish 3 trays. I want to make sure this is spread out a little thinner than the turkey and the chicken because it's got more grease just naturally in the beef, and so I need to really make sure that after I cook this up that I drain it off and even maybe rinse it and then put it on the trays, so it's going to need a little extra time to dry out well. So there was some grease, but there wasn't that much grease, and it looks like the parchment paper and this is going to be fine. So I'm going to pop it in, and yeah, again, so there's grease, but there's not that much grease, so I'm not going to rinse this off. Terrible idea not to rinse the fat off of the beef. So after the turkey and the chicken and everything came out, they were fine without any kind of rinsing, but the beef, oh my god, it had so much grease and fat still there, even though it didn't look like it did. I have changed my tune. I'm going to dehydrate the tuna fish and the shrimp, and so this is tuna packed in water by pressing it out as much as possible. And you can see that 2 cans of tuna pretty much fill that out really nice. So put that on. I just pulled my shrimp out of the freezer. My shrimp are actually from Wrangell, Alaska. Throw them into the strainer and then rinse them and we'll be good to go.
I just seasoned these up in the pan and sauteed them for a couple minutes until they were done.
That's right. These wonderful shrimp. And spread out evenly on this tray. Okay, so the shrimp are done and the tuna fish is done, and I bagged them up into 2 individual bags. So our sandwich ham is ready. I've got 2 trays over here, and I have trays out in the living room, and I've got them bagged up. All right, so I've got my categories of stuff spread out all over the table, and soon I will put together different recipes.
That's right, so join me next video where I will go over 32 meals, then we'll vacuum seal them along with the breakfasts, lunches, and snacks, and take a sneak peek into my boxes for my resupply strategy. All right, see you then. Thanks so much for watching. Bye-bye.